These stocks are ripping higher, and I just put on a brand new free trade today, if you can believe it. I have 2 free trades on right now in my personal account. I'm going to put them on in the Outlier fund in just a couple minutes, and you'll see me go through those step by step by step. I am competing in the US Investing Championship. So is Joe. And what we did today is called ninja hacking. We just ninja hacked the mess out of the market. We got some free trades out of it. But Joe, things are running. Things are running like crazy. So we need to take care of business. So let's start at the top here. Welcome to the Outlier Trading Room invitation only live stream for the US Investing Championship. Now, there is a great question that I keep seeing. How do you join the invitation only live stream? Join Outlier. And then you get the private links so you can join us over here. Okay. So
it's easy, Chris. All you do is go to OVTLYR.com and grab a subscription, or if you're not sure, grab a trial membership, and you will end up being a subscriber for 82 cents a day.
Yeah, exactly. Because we help you save time, make money, and start winning with less risk. How you like that? Go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel too. We are closing in at 50,000, Joe. We're so close to 50,000 on my channel. I can't wait. And I can't do this without you guys. I can't do it without you guys. So we have 3 plans, and Plan A is our most aggressive plan, which we are in effect right now. Now, if you want normal returns, this is not the place for you. If you want outlier returns, now in the right place. But before we look to add any new trades, we need to reduce risk, okay? Because the most important part of the plan is planning on plan, not going to plan. And exactly this exact plan is linked down below. You can have this plan for free. There's no cost, no obligation, no masterclass, no BS, no nothing. You click it, you got it. So we need to review our active trade exit signals. Okay. So first, let's take a look. This is actually super, super simple when it comes to sell signals. So the easiest, fastest way to do it is take your trades that you've got on, add them to your watch list. And when they're on your watch list, you'll see over here on the left-hand side is my trades. And all I had to do was click a little star button like that. They get added onto here. And then I can see with no time at all, does any of them have a sell signal? Nope. Done with that. That makes life easy. Okay. Next, we have a few chart things we need to look at. A 1020 bearish cross on the EMAs, running into an outlier block, any earnings, any stops being hit. Okay. So we were saying, Joe, we're going to come up with a really easy mnemonic for this. It is cross, blocks, earnings, EARN, earnings, stops. Okay. We're going to repeat this, and it's going to be simple. It's going to be simple. And then we're going to throw roll on top of that because we are going to be rolling, baby. So you ready? We're going to do this one at a time. Sound good, Joe?
Yeah, I'm in. Let's do it.
Okay, so starting with Nvidia. Does it have a 1020 cross? We're looking down here on the red. I'm sorry, not the red, but the black and blue lines. No. So we're going to repeat this process each time, and we're going to go quickly. So the 10's over the 20, so we don't have a cross. Is there an outlier block in the way? No. Does it have earnings? Not until May. Is it hitting our stops? No. Okay, and lastly, rolls. Yes, we do need to roll. So now that we have it moved up a half ATR and a full ATR, we're looking at 1.5 ATRs at this point. We need to roll this option. We talked earlier about free trades, ninja hacks, all kinds of cool stuff. But what in the wide world of sports are we talking about? For the first half ATR that it moves in your direction, and then every subsequent ATR from the original entry point, we look to roll our options. Now, the reason we do this is it takes partial profits now. It frees up capital now. It keeps the trade alive now. And you're at your full size. Other traders are out there pulling down size as it goes up because they're scared of those profits going away. When you trade in this manner, you don't have to worry about it because you're pulling those profits out, but you're keeping your trade on it pretty much the same size that you originally put on, which is so sick, so sick. So let's start with Nvidia. And remember, it's moved a half ATR and one ATR in our direction. So we're just going to roll once. Could you roll twice? Yeah, but you really don't need to. It's just a one-step thing. Why are we doing this at the half and the 1 ATRs? That's a great question. Even our losing trades in the backtesting data showed at some point during their life cycle, they go up on average 0.6 ATR. Because they go up on average 0.6 ATR, we don't know if this is going to be a winner or loser yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to start pulling risk off the table. Okay. So what does it look like to do this? If the stock moves in your direction, can you roll up for a credit? So let's go to our Nvidia trade. And this is an actual real trade. This is the portfolio that I am competing and using in the US Investing Championship. All results are verified every single month. So let's go to the Nvidia options chain. And you'll see that I've got a little position right here. I've got 3 contracts on the 175 strike in May. In order to do the roll, as one order, sell to close the original position, buy to open closer to the money with the same liquidity standards and same number of contracts. What are those liquidity standards? We want to stay on the monthly contracts with 200 plus open interest at the chosen strike and at least 200 open interest all the way down to at the money. You can see so many. We're good there. We want to have less than a 10% bid ask spread and a 30% absolute max on your extrinsic value. Now, I know there's somebody out there going, oh, that's so hard. Oh, I can't believe I have to do all this work. Oh, my good gravy. If this is too much work for you, maybe trading and investing is not the right job for you. All right, I'm just going to put that out there. Joe, I'm going to look to roll from the 175 to the 180. Let's do our math here. Okay. Extrinsic 294 divided by 1905. 2.94 divided by 19.05. That's 15% extrinsic. Okay, I'm good with that because I want it to be less than 30. Remember, your extrinsic value is the part that will decay over time. Next, what is the spread here? It's 10 cents. It's way less than 10%, so we don't have to stress on that. So remember the steps. As one order, Joe and I are going to drop off here for a couple of minutes while we do this. As one order, you're going to sell to close the original position, buy to open closer to the money. Make sure you have the same number of contracts. Okay. Same number of contracts. You see we have 3 here. We're going to roll down. And by doing so, we're going to start with the credit at $4.20. Let's hit send. And let's go to the order right here. And it was filled instantly with an average of $4.20. Now, this is a $50,000 account, or it was $50,000. Now it's $55,000. Real money account. And that's not what I'm looking for. Orders. This is what I'm looking for right there. $4.20, it was filled. Now, since I popped that up for a moment, this was our big, beautiful silver trades earlier this year that got absolutely monkey hammered. Stupid silver falling 30% in a single day. This is where we are today, moving back up, doing our thing the right way, following our plan. And you'll see now that Nvidia, we own the 180 strike. Let's go do our math real quick in the spreadsheet. Okay, now this spreadsheet is my exact portfolio spreadsheet, and you can access this 100% for free down below. Nvidia, now if it's green, that means it's open. If it's blue, that means we've rolled it. So Nvidia, all right, we're starting with the blue. Remember, we just rolled it for $4.20. Orders, $4.20. So looking at the spreadsheet here, oh, no, it shows a giant loss. No. This is how much you rolled it for. But you still have the asset on the books. You still have the 180 strike now. So then you add in the value, the 1920 on top of that, and then that will give you your actual position now. Plus 1920 gets me to I'm at a 30% gain already, Joe. I didn't realize that. A 30% gain on Nvidia. How nice. I'm not mad about that at all.
That is awesome.
That is a great start. Now, let's also keep in mind that for 420 at $4.20, the original price of it was $17.95. So 420 divided by $17.95 means I took 23% of the risk off the table. Meaning that 23% I can do anything I want with. You know what I might do with that, Joe? I might use that to fund a brand new trade here in a couple of minutes.
Nice.
I might use that to put on a new trade in a couple of minutes. That's completely free to me using the profits from Nvidia and maybe some more. Pretty cool. All right, let's continue on. So remember, we're going at the speed of, it feels like the speed of sound, doesn't it? The speed of light over here, but we're just following the plan. Let's go to the next stock. The next stock up here. Remember, we're going to look at cross, 1020 cross, any outlier blocks in the way, earnings are out in the future, stops are not hit, and it's not pulled up all that much yet, so no rolling on GLW. UBS. We rolled this bad boy yesterday. There's the data from that. We had a big move up. We don't have to roll this guy again, so nothing to do. Now, again, I'm not going in my portfolio. I'm not picking out the color of my Lambo. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm just following my plan. That's all I'm doing, following my plan. Skim, no cross. There's a block way up there. Don't have to worry about it yet. Earnings are out in the future. No stops that are getting hit yet. No rolls today. Too easy. Imberger. We rolled it yesterday. You can see the notes where I did that yesterday. The receipts are also on YouTube where it popped up. And looking at today, across, no. Blocks way ahead, no stress. Earnings out in the future, no worries. Stops, no. And no new rolls today. What about Lunar? Now, Lunar is a very volatile stock. Like, Lunar moves a lot. I'm curious, what's the ATR of Lunar? This is a $23 stock with a $2.30. So basically, the average true range is 10% a day.
Oh, man.
Do you realize that's what that says?
Yeah, that's, you gotta really buckle up and have your position size correct if you're gonna trade that.
Yeah. Imberger. That's how it said, KS Fresh. Imberger. I know it. Lunager. Looking at Lunager, which has an unbelievable amount of volatility. We're not trading a big size. Okay, so it's not stressful. In fact, how many are we trading right here? There's Imberger. Looking at Lunager, 8. We're taking 8 contracts right there. Now, for some people, they're like, oh my God, this guy trades 8 contracts? It's position sizing on purpose, okay? Imberger. Looking at, so Lunar, no issues there. No stops, no crosses, no blocks, no nothing. No issues. Going to Google. Holy Google, let's do this thing. Holy Google, I love it. All right, let's take a look. Let's run through our list here. 1020 cross, no. Blocks, no. Earnings, not yet. Stops, no. Rolls, we just rolled this yesterday, Joe. Can we roll it again?
Oh, I hope so. Let's do it.
Can we roll it again? It went up half an ATR yesterday. Now it's gone up like another entire ATR plus today. It's almost to our 2 ATR point. Man, I got to tell you, Googlager is the one that we need to trade right here. Googlager. All right, let's go look at the Googlager. I'm sorry. I'm such a troll. Forgive me. I love you, KS Fresh. All right, so we got 2 Googlagers right there. There's Mark. He's also competing in the U.S. Investing Championship. Imberger. There's some movie. It's the SpongeBob movie. One of the SpongeBob movies. SpongeBob is talking to Mr. Krabs, and he's like, "Okay, this is teamwork." And Mr. Krabs is like, "Time bomb, or is it plank? I don't know. It's one of them. No, it's teamwork. Time bomb." And he's like, "Okay, say team. Say work. Okay, now put them together. Teamwork. Time bomb? No, it's Imberger. It's Imberger. Okay, here we go. So looking at Googlager. All right, looking at this guy right here. Well, it's certainly a very expensive option. What can we do with this, Joe? Let's take a look. Maybe we can roll it down from the 295 down to the 300. Well, it's got tons of liquidity over here. What is our extrinsic value if we roll to the 300? $5 on 34.35. So 5 divided by 34.35. 14% extrinsic. That looks all right. This spread right here, 34.4 minus 33.75 divided by 34.4 gives me a spread of 1.8%. So no issues there. So I'm going to do it. I'm not going to think about it. I'm not going to stress about it. I'm just going to do it because it's part of my plan. So sell to close the original with the right quantity. Buy to open. In this case, 1 strike lower. Could you go lower? Yeah, why not? It's up to you. Up to you. Here. So I'm rolling from the 295 to the 300. 420 is midpoint. Let's see if we can get filled. Not instant filled, but that's okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to let that rest for a minute. Maybe it'll get filled as we work. Let's go to NEM. Let's go to NEM here. Let's go through our list. Cross, blocks, earnings, stops. Cross, blocks, earnings, stops. There's earnings coming up, but nothing to worry about just yet. BCS, cross, blocks, earnings, and stops. No, neither one of those are ready to roll either. What about IAG? All right, this one I did roll in my personal account. Let's see if we can roll it just right now. Let's see if we can for a little credit, because we can free up capital, take risk off the table, and keep the trade alive. And we just might. What is that supposed to be?
It's a ninja.
You see, all I see is a rectangle.
It's a ninja.
Okay, if you can see a ninja, put a number 1 in the chat. What I see is a rectangle. Put a number 2 in the chat. I literally cannot see. Joe, that absolutely 100% looks like a rectangle to me. I know that's weird.
Weird. How about this one?
Yeah. Nope, rectangle.
Weird.
Huh, I guess it's me. I don't see a ninja. I just see a rectangle. Time bomb? Yep, Embridger time bomb. All right, looking at IAG. Well, like I say, it's not where I want it to be for rolling, but let's see if I can even do it right now. Why not? Because it takes risk off the table. IAG. It's you, David. I knew it was you, David. I knew it was you. Okay, looking at IAG, not time bomb. Looking at IAG, can we roll down from the 17 to the 18? Okay, let's take a look. Lots of liquidity. We're good there. What about extra 74 cents on 330? 74 divided by 330 is 22%. Okay. 10 cents wide is plenty. Joe, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
All right.
It's going to free up some capital that I can use to buy a new trade here in about 4 minutes. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Let's do this thing. So drop everybody off again. IAG, sell to close the original. Get the right number. So I have 17 of those. Buy to open closer to the money with the same number. Same expiration, just a different strike. All right. So the credit to do this is looking at 70 cents mid. Let's hit that. See if we get filled right away. We're filled instantly on IAG. I love that. Now, let's go look at Google. We're not filled at 420, and that's okay. I'm going to push it down to 415 and see what happens. Replace. And I'm filled on Google at 415. So let's quickly go update the spreadsheet to see how we're doing over here. Quickly update the spreadsheet. So let's do Google first. Oh, that's right. We've already rolled Google. We've already rolled Google once. And I just rolled it again for $4.15. Joe, this is looking good. I just rolled it yesterday for $3.80. Today I rolled it for $4.15. And I still have the asset, which is now valued at $34.35 plus $34.35 means I'm up 35% on the trade. But even better than that, even better than the fact that I'm already up 35% on the trade, 380 plus 415, those are my two rolls, 795, divided by what I took the trade for originally, 31.24, means I've taken 25% of the risk off my Google trade. 25% of the risk is gone. Pretty cool, right? That's money I can trade with in just a moment. IAG, we rolled that bad boy. So let's pop this down here. Let's fill in the details for IAG. Account view, that's not what I want. Orders. IAG rolled for 70 cents. So let's start by doing this. 70, okay. And I paid 386 for it. So 70 divided by 386 means I've taken 18% of the risk off the trade. Now, Joe, can I do this enough times where I have no risk in the trade?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Isn't that such a ninja hack? Such a ninja hack. And IAG is currently worth 325. 25. Meaning I'm up just a itty bitty baby bit right now. But the point by doing that was freeing up a little bit of capital because Chris got some money to trade with. How much Chris got? I got 35.75 that I can trade with. Okay. Now here comes the fun part. Everybody's favorite part. Let's find some new trades. Now, I'm going to have to hustle through here. The SPY does have a bullish trend, does have a buy signal. The fear and greed heat map is under 70. It is rising. and full stock's breadth is bullish. We've got an outlier channel score of M2 today. Sector breadth is bullish, meaning more buy signals, less sell signals. Sector relative greed, we've got several sectors that pulled through. We'll look at that in just a second. And the sector fear and greed heat map. All right, so I just used a whole bunch of words that you probably may or may not know what I'm talking about here. If you don't know, be sure you subscribe. Be sure you subscribe and like and hype the video too. Makes a difference. Makes a difference. There's twice as many people on lives when you trade. I know. Trust me, I've seen this. I've seen this.
I even showed up.
Joe even showed up. Breadth is looking great over here. The number of sectors that have bullish crosses is also looking great. There's only a couple of sectors that have a relative greed value greater than the SPY's relative greed. I've already put that into my screener over here. That's basically everything except energy, healthcare, staples, and technology. All the other sectors, there's 11 sectors, and so 7 are available right now. And this is the output. Now, I did have a conversation with Mahesh today. There's so many to go through, Joe. So many to go through, Joe. What I personally like to do is I like to start with the highest backtest and work my way down. But I gave Mahesh a couple of requests today for things that we can add into our screener. One of them is, instead of just having all the buy signals that are active, give me a window. Because in plain AM, I'm only looking for up to 5 days. And he's like, no problem, I got you. So that will be coming in the near future, as well as an export button. So you can export this right out of Outlier as well. And watch Joe's videos to learn. Yes, I agree. Joe has done the Lord's work teaching people how to trade. Well done, Joe.
Outlier training with Joe. It's easy. It's on YouTube. Just go find it.
Yes. So next, I've done all the hard work. We're going to skip forward because I do have a little time crunch. And I just put on one trade because that's all I could afford, unfortunately, with my position size in Deutsche Bank. Now, let's take a look at Deutsche Bank real quick because Deutsche Bank looks real good. Deutsche Bank is right here. Deutsche Bank with a 279% historical return. Let's pop into Outlier and take a look at Deutsche Bank. By the way, Joe, do you remember my Deutsche Bank story?
No.
Deutsche Bank and we have a good relationship. We have a great relationship. In fact, if it weren't for Deutsche Bank, you and I wouldn't be talking right now.
Oh, wow.
Deutsche Bank. I did not work at Deutsche Bank, but I did work in consulting with financial institutions. And one day we were in the office talking amongst ourselves, and my boss at the time was talking to another lady in the office, and he's like, well, if you feel so strongly that Deutsche Bank's going down, just go out and buy puts on it. And she was like, well, maybe I just will. And I'm like, wait a minute, puts. Man, it's been a minute since I heard that. What is that? So I pull out this textbook. Oh, daggum. Do I still have it? Yes. Foundations of Financial Management. Good. I had cleaned out my bookshelf, so I wasn't sure if I still had it. This book, and there were 2 tabs in this book, Joe. One of those tabs is for bonds, and bonds are weird, so I made sure to leave a note. And the other one, this is from Chris from like 2007, left himself a note. He said, calls equal buy, puts equals sell, and this is on page 571 of this book, that the puts go up in value as the price of the stock goes down. And I was like, oh, yeah, because I was one of those nerds. I kept all of my textbooks, and I had them all handy for my consulting job. And I was like, oh, yeah. And then I jumped into an options chain, and I had that deer in the headlights look of, I don't know what all these numbers mean. I just want to make money. And that, my friends, began my whole trading career with options. That was the moment. And it was with Deutsche Bank. So
wow, that's cool.
That's my Deutsche Bank story. So looking at Deutsche Bank, we got 9 of 9. What's that, Joe?
You know what else is cool, Chris? Look how many outliers are customers that already knew that Deutsche Bank was a good play today. Isn't that cool?
I know it is cool. It's because they're smart. I love smart people. Outliers are super smart. In fact, Joe, I think I owe some merch. You know what? Let's take a quick detour because I do owe some merch. I'm going to give away 2 merch right now. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to go to random.org. I don't have a lot of time, so I need to go quickly. Random.org. And we're going to look over here. There are 33 potential winners, between 1 and 33. These are people who posted in the Share Your Big Wins. And number 29, hold on. Number 29, Don Trader. Hey, Don. Don's competing in the U.S. Investing Championship. He's a winner. Congratulations to Don. Let's go see what Don won real quick with the Wheel of Fortune. Where's the Wheel of Fortune? Here it is. I owe you guys from Friday, so I'm trying to do it all during the week so I don't have to do it all on Friday again. Let's see what Don won. Don's already got a U.S. Investing Championship Outlier shirt. Monkey Hammered Outlier shirt light. Congratulations, Don. You got yourself a Monkey Hammer shirt to go with the Team Outlier shirt, my friend. All right, Don. And you know what? What CP405 said? It's not C3PO, it's CP405. He said, been killing it for the last month using Outlier 9. Hey, we just talked about how that's set up on Deutsche Bank. Once I saw the SPX cross down with the 1020 with the asset price under the 50, even better if it breaks under the 200. Now he's up 32%. He must have been buying puts. I know shorting isn't how the team teaches just yet, but big thank you to Chris for showing the 10, 20, 50 rationale approach to trading. Yeah, you're welcome. It doesn't have to be super complicated. The 10 over 20, price over 50. Rick says, I saw the wheel land on Rolex too. Not today, my friend. Not maybe one day, but not today. Not today. So congratulations to Don. Let's give away one more prize. Number 2, that's Paul Finn. Congratulations, Paul. Oh, he left us a note too. What did he say? I have April cherry pick these for me. Let's see what Paul says. Where'd he go? Hold on, where'd it go? Copy. Paste. Go. Amazing content. I know. There it is. I used to sell options for years. Spread, strangles, naked puts, etc. Oh, wait. We talked about this one yesterday. You know what? For Paul, congratulations to you. I'm going to read somebody else's testimony real quick if that's all right with you, because you're already a winner. You're already a winner, my friend. Peter, the Kiwi guy, says, using Outlier screener for oil stocks between the 17th and 27th, taking his account from up 10% from the year to up over 36% for the year. Outstanding work. That's profit in the bank, baby. Well pleased with the screener tool and certainly worth the 82 cents a day. Outstanding. Congratulations, Pee-wee guy, for that. And congratulations to Paul and Don. Let's see what Paul's won, and then we'll get back to trading. Let's see what Paul's won real quick. He's won Outlier University koozie. Now, the question you're probably asking is, well, how do I get on this list? You post in the share your big wins section, right? It is here for you to let us know how you are using Outlier. And so many people are using it and they're finding so much success. Hey, who's this? Main Trader's up 50 grand. I would say he's doing it right. Nice. I would say he's using Outlier correctly. Well done, Main Trader, and well done, all of you guys. I will continue to give away more tomorrow. Let's get back to trading over here. Okay, where were we at?
Justin, you came late. There have been trades, but you can just go to Outlier and you can go to the Outlier trading room, USIC trading room, and you can see all the trades so far as a customer.
No, actually, Justin's cooked. Sorry. as the kids say. You're out of luck, dude. Sorry. I'm going to look at Deutsche Bank, though. All right, here we go. So looking at the buy signal right there, and then let's go take a look at the Deutsche Bank position on the options grid. Let's go look at DB. Come on, DB. There we go. All right, looking at this May 15th. Now we're looking at 250 or 250 all the way, or 200 all the way down. Now there was a little glitch right here, 171. But I was like, you know what? If I pick this one up, and by the time we get to this point, it's probably going to have more open interest. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and we may not roll to that point. But at least it's a good start where we can pick up at one position, roll it once, probably roll it a third time, maybe even a fourth or fifth time right there. Does that make sense, Joe?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's run our math real quick because I want 200 open interest all the way down. And again, I know I'm going fast today. It's not you, it's me. Okay, I promise you that. You can find all the information you need. Go to my channel, go to the Alpha and Bravo class playlists, and you can learn everything from there. Go to the Outlier Training with Joe playlist. You can learn everything from there. Today is execution time. Think of it like if you're going to school to be a brain surgeon, right? You're going to learn so much. You're going to observe the surgeons doing their things, right? But while the surgeon's doing his things, he doesn't have time to teach every little single detail. That's why I make so much content. So you don't have to worry about it at the moment that we're using it. Let's do this. 250 open interest. I can work with that. Extrinsic 87 divided by 360 makes 24% extrinsic value. I'm good there. This is 10 cents wide, so no issues there on liquidity. So I need to pick up some DB. But daggum, I don't know how many of these to buy. So don't worry. Link down below. in that spreadsheet, I've already filled in all my details. So it tells me that my position size, which is my position size, don't you even think about trading 6% position size. You need to be trading at 1% until you figure out what you're doing. I need 19 contracts. Joe, I hope I got enough money for 19 contracts. Let's see how much money I have. So I honestly don't know. Portfolio, account view, 35.75. I don't think I have enough for 19 contracts. Son of a bitch. But I'm still going to buy it anyway. 35.75 divided by 360. 360. We'll get close. We'll get to 10 or so. 360 gets me 9. Not quite 10. I'll pick up 9. Now, yesterday I was like, oh, I'm not going to pick up a position that's not the right size. You're right. You're right. But today I am going to pick this one up. Is it a little bit smaller size? Yes. Am I breaking my rules a little bit? Maybe. But either way, I am treating this as if I would treat any of the others, but it's going to be a little bit smaller size. When we free up some capital, I think I'll just free up the rest of my account and then put it back into that. How's that sound, Joe?
Ooh, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right. Midpoint 355. Let's hit send and see what happens. Do we have enough? Oh, we didn't get rejected. That's a good start. I hate getting rejected. It hurts my feelings. But we're not filled, so I need to push this up to 360. And then we're filled at 360. So I bought 9 DB31s in May. So let me fill in the data real quick on the chart. So DB over here. All right, looking sharp. This is where I got in today. And I'm going to fill in my details real quick by using the deep thought indicator. Boom. And I'm going to apply my little templates. Come on, clicky. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Remove. Click. There it is. Template. Opening here. 3378. +1 ATR. And Joe, as I mark this up, I really want everybody to take a moment and look at the work that I've done this week. You could have done the exact same thing. Nothing is stopping you. I want you to feel empowered. Like, you know what? I'm watching this guy. I can do this. And you can do this. You can be successful in the markets. I am showing step by step by step everything that you're going to need to be successful. Does it take work? Yeah, it does. Will it be worth it? You better believe it. You better believe it. And of course, a lot of people were saying, Chris, you can't put on trades on Friday. Chris, don't you understand that Trump exists and there's going to be golden toilet tweets and Iran and Hormuz and all this stuff? I followed my plan. Things are going well so far. You've always got a reason to not trade. You have to follow your plan when it lights up, period, full stop, ignore everything else. Okay, so that's lit up right there. Joe, let me put in my data over here for the new Deutsche Bank trade. Today is the 14th. Actually, yesterday was the 13th. And then let's put in DB. I just put on 9 of those. Today is an M2 score on the OVTLYR channel. SPY heat map value. You don't need this. I just like to keep track of it. The current heat map value of the financial sector before I change it is 5306. The SPY heat map value. SPY is within a few dollars of all-time high. Joe, how would we feel about that? SPY being within a few dollars of all-time high.
Bullish, very bullish. There's nobody above us that wants to sell.
I know, that's so exciting. All-time highs are bullish AF. But you're going to find a lot of people on the internet say, you can't buy all-time highs. You can't do that. They have no idea what they're talking about. No idea. That's the only way things hit new all-time highs is by hitting new all-time highs consistently over and over and over. We bought the 31 strike. How much did I pay for it? Orders 360.
360 when it was trading at 3370.
It was 3370?
Mm-hmm.
That was 3374. Even better. All right. And what I'm going to do right here is just +1. That's it. Okay. So tomorrow, if I can roll again, I want to fill this in with full position size, Joe, before we add anything else. Because honestly, that's too small of a position. Half a position is not a full position. I want the full boat. Will I average up or average down? I'll be averaging up. I might average down. It depends, right? Because I want to get my full position. I might have to average down. Knock, knock. Is it Chris Chains lives rent free in your head? Well, you know what? Maybe we'll have to play that song out of here. Joe, I know this was a lot of work today. Again, be sure you subscribe. That way you don't miss out on all of this. Now, for the live stream, I am going to be going into another link here in just a moment, and we are interviewing another champion trader for our champion trader series, Emanuela Elias. Don't miss that. You are going to learn. I mean, the objective here is to do as best as we possibly can in our accounts, and we get to do this in front of the entire world in the U.S. Investing Championship, proving that it can be done, number one, and number two, that we're not talking out the other side of our mouth. We're actually putting our money where our mouth is. All right, listen, Joe, I got to run. You got to run, but we got to listen to Chris Chains to get out of here. If somebody were looking to save time, make money, and start winning with less risk, what do you think they should do?
They should go to OVTLYR.com, become a subscriber, come back and watch one of these two videos.
Two videos. And subscribe, dadgummit. I want to hit 50,000, and I can't do it without you. You guys have a great day. We'll talk soon.